Welcome to On Deck. I'm Tyler Redmond. I'm here with Mass Superstar.
How are you, my friend?
Doing good, doing good. Now, I want to start out by welcoming you back to Georgia.
Well, I've been in Georgia.
Oh, you've been in Georgia?
Yeah, I've been in Georgia for a long time. I moved to the Carolinas and moved back to Georgia, and then my daughter and son-in-law live in Charlotte, so we're back and forth. We go between there, Georgia, and Florida. So I've been here for a while.
That's cool. Well, I'm going to start out by saying this, you're at a wrestling promotion right now, and I want to ask you, what's it like being around it, like you are?
Well, it brings back a lot of good memories. Georgia has always been probably one of my most favorite areas. They call them territories now, I guess, but it was regional at that time, and I always have good, fond memories. I bought a house here years ago, about 30 years ago, still have it, back and forth like I said, but my wife fell in love with Georgia, and she said that she won't move any further north. She'll go to Florida, but not north.
I don't blame you. Florida's nice.
Yeah.
Well, in Georgia, in your Georgia Championship Wrestling days, you had a lot of rivalries. You also had a lot of championships.
Well, I was fortunate.
So, what were some of your best rivalries?
Well, one of the guys I'm going to see tonight, I hope he's forgotten some of the punches and the kicks, but Wrestling 2, Tommy Rich,
Sir.
Bob Armstrong. Georgia was the place to be years ago. They had all the top talent. Everybody that was anybody wanted to come in and out. Stan Hansen was here, Angela Mosca.
That dude had a mean clothesline.
Yeah, the Andersons, Wahoo McDaniel. So I was fortunate. Irene Ladd, there was a Thunderbolt Patterson. I could go on and on.
Well, I'm going to bring up a name that I hope brings back a lot of memories for you. Andre the Giant.
Andre was a good personal friend, a good family friend. A lot of people didn't know that he was godfather to my two daughters.
I didn't know that.
And, like a lot of guys in my era, a lot of them have passed away. We've had 4 or 5 guys this past 2 months, Bruno, a good friend of mine, Big Bully Busick, it's just sad. It makes you appreciate every day.
Every breath you take.
Yeah.
Well, about Andre, I want to ask you, everybody has a story about Andre, or numerous stories about Andre. Do you have a story that somebody wouldn't know?
Oh, I don't know if I have a story they wouldn't know, but we used to go to Japan quite a bit. We were tag partners, we were opponents, then we were tag partners again over 14 years. We'd go about 8 weeks a year. And everybody knows that he used to like to drink a little bit. But in Japan, they've got the small cabs. And he would hide behind a pillar outside of the hotel or the restaurant, and I'd flag down the cab, and I'd take my time getting there, and they'd open the door, and Andre would lumber in and jump in and take the whole back seat. Of course, the Japanese cab driver didn't want him in there, but would slam the door shut, so his butt was in one window and his head was in the other window.
When you were coming through, I've seen a lot of the old footage. When you were coming through, all of your promos, these days nobody believes what the heel says, right?
Right.
They're not supposed to.
Right.
But they believe what Mass Superstar said.
Well, I got that advice from Wahoo McDaniel, and I just reversed it because he said the good guy has to say something, has to follow up on it. So I said, well, if that works for them, it's going to work for me too. And I tried to tell everybody not an outlandish story. I tried to tell somebody what I was going to do and try to live up to it. And after it caught on and caught on and caught on, people start realizing that, hey, this guy said something, he's going to do it. I'm not going to go break your arm in 5 places, because if I don't, it makes me look like a fool.
But you're going to hurt me.
I'm definitely going to hurt you. At the end of the night, you're going to know you were in a battle. Not a match. You were in a battle. And I'm not going to be the nice guy I used to do. I'm not paying for the ambulance ride.
That is awesome right there.
Yeah.
Now, something else that stands out to me personally is that devastating Cobra clutch.
He always would wait for that time to interject something, and generally it helped. You know, he was a pretty smart guy.
Yeah.
And of course, it helped that he had done it for years.
A lot of experience.
Yeah.
Now, with all your experiences, I'm sure there are a ton of memories, and you get to pass that on to younger generations.
Well, when I get a chance to, but the younger guys that really want to know the trade, want to know the ins and outs and the history of it, absorb it like a sponge, you know, like I know you're really sincere about it. Other guys, it's just an old guy talking to them. So I get this a lot. Hey, would you watch my match? My answer is this. I'll watch your match. Do you want me to tell you what only the good parts, or do you want me to be truthful? Because if you want me to be truthful, I'll watch the whole match. If you want me to tell